Okay everyone, so I finally decided to attempt making a video on the few modifications that I've made to my CFMoto ZForce 950. This is a 2022 model year, and it's not the HO or the HOEX. A few of these modifications that I've made are electronic, which I know can be a big problem for some people, myself included. These things did take me probably a few hours longer than it should have, but hopefully me explaining some of this stuff can help save you guys some time. So first thing we're going to start with is showing my addition of a fuse block on a relay that has key on only power, so I don't have to worry about draining the battery if I leave my radio on. So this is a 60 amp relay that I got off of Amazon, and this is a 6-way fuse block. So to start, basically first thing I had to do was decide location to mount these. Not a whole lot of options in here, so it was basically to the right of the battery or to the left of the battery. I'm saying right and left depending on sitting behind the wheel. So I decided to go on this side and stay away from the fuse, these two fuses over here, which is the main fuse and the power steering. So my relay came pre-wired with these 5 wires here. So after I chose a location, obviously you just start making connections. So the blue wire is running to the positive side of the fuse block. The red wire I have on a 60 amp blade fuse that is going to the positive side of the battery. This black wire is running right down through here and grounded to the frame. And the yellow wire that you see here is just dead-ended here. It's not actually running to anything. The white wire is what gives you the ability to get the key on power. I will show you in a second where it's running to. So once these connections are made for the relay, and I have the positive running to the positive side of the fuse block, basically the only other connection that needs made is to ground the fuse block. So the ground wire for the fuse block is also running alongside the battery, and it is grounded to the frame in the same place that the relay is. You could ground these to the battery, but in some cases that can cause some noise. A chassis ground is apparently better than using the battery. And like I said, electronic stuff is not my strong suit, so that's just what I've heard. To show you where I got key on power, we will get into the driver's seat. You can see my white wire is running alongside the battery, and then it turns to red right here because that's the only wires, the only few colors that I had in my toolbox. And it's running up behind the dash, so I will show you where I'm getting the key on power. A lot of people are going to the 12-volt cigarette lighter. That can be a little bit difficult to get to. It's further down in the dash. So what I did, pop the switch panel off here, and I found this out thanks to people on the Facebook pages. The headlight switch had an open pin right here on the back. So that is where my key on power is coming from. The white wire coming off the relay is running to this, which was an open pin on the back of the headlight switch, and that is where I'm getting my key on power from. So once I turn my key on, then I'll get power to things like my turn signals, which I'm going to make a video about here in a minute, as well as my radio behind me. Hopefully that shows well enough how to easily mount an additional fuse block with a relay. It makes wiring and accessories much simpler. I will try to put links in the description for the relay and the fuse block that I got from Amazon. Alright, post any questions if you have them, and thanks for watching.